Hello, is that Shaiq Khan?
Yeah, he is speaking.
Hello, my name's John Doyle, Shaiq. I've been in touch with you by email. I was looking through your CV,
Yeah.
and it's very, very long. But
Well, I
and
just
then I realised that you're 64. So
yeah, that's right.
yeah,
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
yeah,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, I think the one which is very useful is obviously the well program.
yes, it's superb.
And because it does things the books do not do, which is, it means unsymmetrical bending.
Yes,
No other book does it, and also it doesn't do 3 dimension. I know the plane is the well is in the plane, but the loading is 3 dimensional.
yes, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Have you?
Yeah. So you have also got, I think, one on your site as well, which is, I think, a single span. If I'm.
That's right, and there seems what's interesting about your calculations is that you have very much a kind of a UK bias.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Whereas the calculation you're talking about is done by a guy called Alex Domanovic, who's an excellent engineer, produces fantastic spreadsheets as well.
Yeah,
But there's very much an American bias there. So
that's right. Yeah, because he must be based there or using their
yes,
kind of things.
yes.
Mine is yeah.
I think he's Yugoslavian actually, but he emigrated to the States when he was young. So
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I think the problem is quality assurance, and most of the software, I mean, it's not quality assured.
No, that's
And
right. No.
I mean, I've got about I would say 100 spreadsheets, but I've only published 13 or so, or so whatever. I mean, very small number, 1/10 of what I have got in total. And the reason is that the other one is not reliable, or only I can use it.
Yeah, we've tried to put in tools to help any other user can rate that calculation, or
That's
they can
right,
put
yeah.
comments. And so, if people find it to be very good, then you'd hope that they would come back and say, yes, this is a good calculation.
I'm more interested in getting things done and making things simple.
I can see your interest in getting things done, because when I look at the list of all the projects that you've worked on, there are hundreds and thousands. So
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, and when it is so simple, then not much to say about it.
no,
I mean, that's the secret in consultancy. You have to simplify it. And
yeah,
then when you made it simple, then you save your own time. And
and that's exactly what your spreadsheets do. They
That's
solve
right.
very complex problems very quickly, don't they?
That's right. Yeah, I mean, it's generally an analysis program rather than a design one. It doesn't tell you an answer, but if you have an answer, it can easily check it,
Yeah.
And that's the difference between all these software vendors. They try to write a design program and tell you an answer, and then it all gets wrong. Because
Yes.
for one reason or the other, the answer is what you do not want,
Yes.
So that's one thing. The other thing is that I think in the real professional life, you are not really interested in calculation. You are more into documentation, or a database, So I tend to store everything about, say, beams or wells or foundations in one Excel file, which obviously documents everything you have used, like axial loads and locations and sizes and everything,
Yeah.
So we are more interested in what the data is rather than what the answer is, Obviously it should be right, and checked, So I try to include a database where I allow for 500 pads or 400 wells, all in one file. And that applies to my beams as well. I've got one program for beam analysis. You can store up to 500 beams,
Yes, I've seen that. Yeah. And you came over to the UK in the 60s, didn't you?
69, yeah.
In 69, okay. And then you did some degrees and a PhD at Manchester.
Yeah, Manchester University on reinforced concrete frames.
Yeah, I can see that. That's,
actually testing as well as analysis.
Yeah. And you've stayed in the UK ever since?
Yeah, that's right. Just actually within a square mile of Manchester. You are from US, aren't you?
No, I'm
Where?
not. I'm surprisingly, I'm not too far from you. I'm in Leeds, the other side of the Pennines.
That's okay. By the way, what are you? I mean, are you more of a software person or are you an engineer,
I'm an engineer.
structural, or
No,
what
I'm not a
sort of?
structural engineer. I'm actually a mechanical engineer, Sheikh. So,
Right. Okay.
uh,
Anyway, it's not far out anyway,
no,
because
well,
we overlap, with the mechanical as well.
and I tend to get involved in a lot of kind of structural problems to do with machines. So I found the kind of tools that you produce very, very useful, really, if you do that, Sheikh.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's nice, yeah, to hear from you. And I mean, I don't mind if you can distribute these, or I mean, or as many people as you want. But I think there are two programs, which, or one of them anyway, which is the PATS program that should be on every engineer's desk in the world. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, nice to hear from you, and we'll be in touch. And hopefully, I will receive your email, and I will send you, the detail of this PAD
Okay, Sheikh. Thank you
program.
for
Yeah.
giving me some